Okay, today we are tying a very, very, very special fly. This fly is called the Omichrome fly. Got you. That was Eli's name actually. I was like, wow, that's awesome. So stay tuned for the booster shot fly, of which you're gonna need to get that video in order to see this video successfully. So just stay tuned. You're gonna want to, coincide those two as best you can. It's all fun. It's all fun. Anyhow, it's a great fly. It's got a decent sized profile. It'll skinny down in the water a bit, but red and black, very underrated fly, very underrated color combo. Fun to tie, relatively easy to tie. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're gonna start tying this gorgeous fly for steelhead. Let's do this right. Okay. That looked pretty tight on the shank there. Alright, that's all you need, folks, right there. Dead drift that bad boy down the river. You'll be good to go. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's do something that takes freaking forever, but looks so cool. I dropped my first step on the ground. Alright, so obviously we've got ourselves a shank with a tungsten cone. I guess the tungsten's not obvious. I'm going to tie on this mini fly flat braid, and oh geez, not doing a very good job already. That's okay. This is going to be my body. Red and black was the request. So, that's what we'll do. Old Eli, he starts getting a little butt hurt if you don't know what he asks. So, that's what we're doing today. Gotta keep him happy. So, next step, let's throw a bit of fox in there. Let's get that going. Little black fox. Nice little tuft of it. Okay. I like to make sure my fox is just kind of lined up a little bit with enough on the back end to kind of give me the prop that I'm looking for. So I would say that is about 1/4 of an inch. My fox. Oh, I thought my spinner was going bad. I was like, man, I've had this thing for years. That would be wild. Nope. Spinner's still good. Alright, just pick it out. And I pick it out one more time, then I'll go ahead and wrap it. I probably spun that a little too much, if I'm being honest. But I will be careful when I wrap it. That thing is tight. Alright, so there's some fish in the river, and it's killing me because it's just a little higher than what I want. This would probably be a great bug for this level, actually. So, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of anglers on the river right now, and those fish just, they don't see red out of the gear anglers almost at all. I mean, occasionally a guy will be throwing a nightmare jig, but it's not necessarily a popular presentation if you know the bead game. Some guys out there saying, no, there's red beads, Troy. Yes, you are correct. I've not seen one, but I'm sure there are. All right, I'm digging that. That's where I want it. Another loop. Put some cool stuff in there. Okay, we're gonna put two different materials in there. Lady Amherst and ostrich. If you've ever done this, I'm not gonna lie, Lady Amherst sucks to mess with. It takes forever to separate it, and you know, I just I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'm going for it. Alright, and you can't really see it because I'm kind of hiding it, but I'm just separating things with a bodkin, putting my finger up against the loop and the material at the same time, and separating the material, you know, by just a little bit. Especially the Lady A, it comes stuck together, so you have to separate it, and then sometimes it'll stick back together if you move the loop around a little bit. Yes, I realize this does not seem worth it. You could just tie the Lady A in after you spin your ostrich. You could do that. You could totally do that. I just think that it provides a little bit more bulk or prop, I guess, in the loop. And it's actually really durable too. So, all about durability. If I tie a fly, I tie it so that I can fish it at least a day, if not 2 or 3. But I'll be honest, I hardly ever fish a fly more than a day. I could. They're in fine shape most of the time, but I just like to try new things, man. Come on. Alright. It's a large loop. And some of it is stuck together. Man, I just pulled out 3 pieces of beautiful Lady A, just like that. We'll just hope for the best. You could always put in a few more Lady A. Alright. I always feel a little lucky when that happens. Okay, that's probably good. Okay, now you can fold it. I like to fold it kind of on the curve that it's wanting to go on already. It just ends up looking a little better rather than just folding it any old place. Okay, bring my fancy scissors over here. I'm just going to cut some tips off just to have less bulk. Oh man, broke my loop. Tie it on there. It's not the one I thought I was going to break. Just preen it back. I'm going to try to spread out that Lady A little bit. Perfect, actually. Wow, that worked out really good. It's pretty cool. I might put a couple of those pieces of Lady A in that I lost. It's because there's one little blank spot. I think right about there. I'm going to go through here, cut some tips off. Separate things how you want them. Yeah. Cool. That looks good. Next step is a pile of a little bit of flash. It's not a crazy flashy fly. So I've got this red, holographic red flash view that I really like that I'm going to put on the sides. Put 3 strands on my side, and then I will put 3 strands on the other side. Separate it out a little bit. Cool. And then I've got this kind of copper gold color that I wasn't going to put in the fly, but I saw some of it. I was like, man, that's just such a cool color that some fish is going to want to eat it. And that's just the way it is. So throw that in there on top. Again, this isn't an overly flashy fly for... I just don't like a lot of flash in most of my flies, but unless that's the whole deal. unless that's what I'm going for. All right. We're gonna put in some saddle, and this saddle is what I like to do with it anyhow. I like it back a ways, probably about that far. So I'm actually gonna cut mine short a little bit. And I'm gonna put it in there. Here we go. Cool. That looks good. Turn it around, do the other side, the other bit of saddle here. This side. Cool. Last step. Okay, second to last step. A bit of marabou. Oh, lost my stem. No big deal. Tie back on there. That is one of the kind of little things with tying with 50D. Sometimes it happens. It's a very slick thread, and so sometimes you'll lose your stem just because it just doesn't adhere to the material very good. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I wanted just a little bit of marabou there. Alright, we're gonna throw on the silver pheasant now. Just a few reps of that will do. Maybe 2 or 3 reps tops. Comb that bad boy out. Pretty cool looking fly. Oops. Alright. There it is. Cool. Red, black. Very cool. Eli, every once in a while you have a good idea. This way he gets paid the big bucks. Alright, thanks for watching. Pretty cool fly. There's pile fish in the rivers. Time to get after them. You never know when it's going to end. Thanks for watching.